Alright. Trying this a second time, because I had already started streaming, and for some reason, the microphone decided to... There we go. Decided to commit the unlive. Do you see my eye twitching? Stop it. Get some help. Hair. Very unwieldy. I suggest to all you folks out there, don't have long hair like mine unless you have ways of dealing with it. Of which I don't, really, so... Why do I have it? Because frick you, that's why. Anyway. Dang. Alright. My eye is still twitching. This eye. Stop. There we go. Nope, still going. It's gonna be so annoying. Alright, let us go ahead and get started. I went ahead and tagged this ADD. Casual playthrough, because frick you. Anyway, let's get the first one going, shall we? And I'm going to keep it. There we go. The test. A test to determine nothing really, but to discover certain things hidden within ourselves. Probably. Here we are. Now, in order to begin, this is a very important part of the entire experience. You'll be asked a series of questions and you must answer them honestly. That's why I'm doing this live, so that I can't cut out stuff that I don't like, or at least that's what people will blame me of doing. Possibly. Now, when I say answer them honestly, I don't mean answer them how you'd like to answer them. Answer them with truth, even if that truth is hard to face. We all want to be good people. We rarely admit our fault. Oh, I'm fricked. I'm fricked. There's nothing else to say. I am about as broken as you can be. Maybe not as broken as you can possibly be, but very close. Not proud of it, but I'm willing to admit that. Yeah, we've seen this. Very important theory. These are a long series of questions. Predict your future. Oh, okay, good luck. You can make predictions about my future, but you can't know the future. You can say, based on what we've answered, this is what could happen in your future, but you can't say this will for sure happen in my future, because I could change, and things could change, as things tend to do in the world, change dramatically so oftentimes. This isn't psychic, this isn't a personality test, it's simply nature, yep. This is you, this is your own mind. This is simply nature taking its course. I'll be the judge of that. And answer them with a simple yes or no. Very well. You grab a drink of water. Tea, but thank you. Here we go. Would you be alright with living alone forever? To be honest, I love being alone. I love being alone. I'd love a significant other, but the chances of that happening, very low. And I've trained myself to like to be perfectly alone, so yes. Do you like the color blue more than the color black? Yes, actually. Love the color blue. You found money in the street and you knew who it belonged to. Would you give it back? Only if they asked for it. If they knew they had lost it. This is going to sound really bad, but only if they asked me, I would keep it until a long enough period had gone by that I assume that they don't know about it, and then I'd use it myself. I'd wait for them to be like, hey, did I lose I lost some money, do you know where it is? If they don't ask that question and if a significant amount of time goes by, then I'm going to assume they forgot about it, and I'll use it. That sounds bad, but no. Are you sure you want the answers you seek? Yes. Are you afraid of spiders? No. If you knew you would emerge unscathed, would you jump into molten lava? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be fat? Yes. Would you say you have lots of charisma? No. Have you wished you could be temporarily frozen? I wish other people could be temporarily frozen. But me? Yes. Actually. This is all very interesting. I've seen people play this one. Haven't seen people play the next two. There's a trilogy. There's 3 of them. But let's see what. Satan? No. Does this make you uncomfortable? No. Are you good? No. Hell no. Are you now wondering what other hidden messages? No. Have you been tired? Yes. Are you afraid of the consequences of answering the questions dishonestly? No. You aware there are actually potential consequences of answering the answers dishonestly? There aren't. I've seen this game played and there aren't consequences. No. Wondering how these questions begin to take a strange turn? No. Would you consider yourself captivated? No, this is casual. No. Would you consider yourself to be brave? Hell no. Do you view yourself as someone with above average intelligence? Again, no. Have you been looking for hidden messages? No. Would you wondering? No. You even wonder how long this test will take, or? No, because I already know. Would you consider yourself to be a patient person? No. Do most humans annoy you? Yes. Animals to people? Also yes. Do you believe in magic? No. Do you believe in there is a God? Yes. Do you fear death? No. Are you attracted to someone whom you are currently? Yes. Do you answer the last question? Yes. Are you alone? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. There's someone watching you. Would you believe me? No. Are you who I am? No. Have you had shivers at any point during a session? No. I mean, yes. Shoot, and answer that. Do you feel like you're being watched? No. Well, other than that, have you considered quitting this session early? No. Drink water every day? Yes, at some point, yes. Do you eat at least once per day, every day? Yes. Is that you've missed his messages this far? No. Just missed another one? No. Are you wondering what they were? No. Whether you never know without finding them yourself? No. Is your favorite number 7? No. Life is short, but it's the longest thing we'll ever do. Do you agree? No. Your legacy lives far beyond you, in my opinion. Oranges cannot be compared to apples. Do you agree? No, because they're both fruit, in a way. So, Venus is sometimes referred to as the morning star. Did you know that? Actually, yes, I did know that, because I like astronomy. Everyone deserves a second chance. Do you agree? No, I do not. You can do anything you put your mind to. Do you agree? No. Some things some people cannot do at all. Period. Obedience is more important than freedom. Do you agree? Obedience is more important than freedom. No. Underwater adventures sound like a fun time. Do you agree? Sure. Do you realize that the first letters of the previous 8 questions spelled the phrase I love you? No, I did not, because I was not paying attention. Do you wish to be loved? Actually, yes, I do. Do you have any? Yes. Do you dislike the color? Yes. Does the color gray seem depressing? No. Joy loud? No. Do you like to? No. Self-normal? Hell no. Do you love your? Yes. Have you ever been like? Yes. Alright. Do you get angry often? Yes. Do you hold? Yes. Have you ever forgiven? Yes. No, I have not. Have you ever liked? Yes. Do you think flowers are more beautiful than trees? No. Wanted to be an animal? No. Do you believe you have? No. Have you ever seen a ghost? No, I have not. Do you dream? No. There's yes. When I do dream, they're oftentimes nightmares. Do you suffer from anxiety attacks? No, I do not. Do you suffer from depression? Yes. Do you exercise often and stay active? Hell no. Would you consider yourself emotionally wounded? I mean, aren't we all in some regards? Have you ever felt betrayed? Yes. Do you ever feel lost in life? On the occasion. Would you consider yourself a natural leader? Yeah, sure, why not? Do you ever... If you could push a button to destroy the world, would you press it? Honestly, I would. Do you sometimes dream of being a hero? Definitely. Have you ever been bullied? Yes. Have you ever bullied someone else? No. Do you consider yourself to be a dreamer? No. Do you sometimes hurt people's feelings unintentionally? Probably. Do you find space fascinating? Yes. Consider yourself to be an artist? No. Yourself to be a good friend? Yes. Yourself to be flawed? Yeah. Do you believe in perfection? No. Have you ever stolen from someone? Yes, I have. Would you kill someone under any circumstances? I would, yes. If you had one day to live, would you tell anyone? Yes. Have you ever told your darkest secrets to someone? No, I have not. I've told some secrets to people, but not my darkest ones. Do you trust me, even though you don't know me? No, I do not trust you. Do you know who I am? I do not know who you are. If I appeared right behind you, would you scream? Oh, yeah. If I told you that I'd been behind you the entire time, would that scare you? You're not. Would that scare you? Yeah, probably. Would you consider yourself to be empathetic? Yeah, sort of. Would you consider yourself to be romantic? No. Ever been in a physical fight? No. Are prone to headaches or migraines? Yeah, kind of. Do you look at the ground when you walk? No. Are you attracted to the opposite sex? Yes. Would you ever shave your head? No, I would not. Are you attracted to muscular bodies? Sure, there are some women that are pretty, and I like that. Would you ever dance when no one is looking? Definitely. Your friend, do you trust your best friend entirely? No, actually. Even my best friend Nathan, I don't trust him 100% entirely. I trust him with most things, but in my I've never been able to trust anyone 100%. Do you remember your childhood extremely well? No, actually, a lot of things I don't remember or I remember incorrectly. Would you rob a bank if you could get away with it? If I could get away with it, yes. Do you ever dream about running from a killer? No. Dream about falling off a cliff? I have once, I believe. Do you ever dream about being naked in public? A lot, actually. Do you enjoy scary movies or books? Yes, I do. Do you enjoy comedic television shows or movies? Not really, no. Do you like being the center of attention? Yes, actually, no. Do you feel like someone is always watching you? Yeah. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to go to space? Definitely. Have you ever had an out of body? No, I have not. Have you ever punched a nun? No. I would punch the nun, though. You know who nun I'm talking. If you like scary movies, you know what nun I'm talking about. The nun. I'd punch that nun right in her big nose. Do you like dogs better than cats? No, I like them both. Would you prefer to read more than you prefer to watch movies? No, I don't read that much. Are you still wondering why? No, I'm not. Do you get starstruck easily? No. Do you like going? No, hell no. Hell no. Is your favorite part of your birthday receiving presents? When I do receive presents, yes. Seriously though, have you ever punched a nun? Like, really? Just bam, right in the face, nun punch. Nah, nah. Did you laugh? Well, I guess I just did, yes. Did you say? No, I did not. Are you eager somehow to get the opportunity to punch a nun sometime soon? I'd love to punch a nun. If there's a hell, do you think you're going to it? I think a part of myself will, but the rest of me will not. So no, I suppose not. Do you enjoy fantasy fiction games? Yeah, some. Um. No, I know. No. No. Does profanity make you uncomfortable? No, it used to, but I think it's funny. Do you believe in legendary beasts such as the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot? Yes, I do. Uh, those wouldn't be made up completely out of the blue. There's some nugget of truth to it. There's something, even if the Loch Ness Monster is like a seal or something, like at least like that seal is real. At least there's a nugget of truth in these stories. Now, oftentimes, like dragons or something, like there may be some actual beast that a knight fought in a story, but over time these stories get blown way out of proportion. But at some point in time, a fight between the knight and something did occur, whether it's something that it's a legendary beast or just a normal mundane thing that was sort of talked up to seem more cool, whatever, but at some point something did happen with something real. Now, whether what it has become is real or not, that's a different question. Are you poor with money? Yeah, I kind of am, to be honest. Solving math? No. I'm terrible at this. No. Have you ever visited another country than your own? No, I have not. Do you enjoy coffee? Yes, I do. Do you believe in Yes, I do. Yes. Afraid of sharks? No. Do you prefer baths over showers? No, I don't like either, actually. Does the smell of perfume or cologne give you headaches? No, it does not. Did you see that shadow move in your room a few minutes ago? Oh, that? Nah. You hear your name being called even when you know no one is calling it? Yes, on the occasion I have heard somebody talking and then there's nobody there. Do things in your home often go missing and then reappear later? Yes. Do you ever hear footsteps around you when you're alone? Sometimes. Do you hear random knocking noises around you? Not knocking noises, no. Do you often look at the same time on the clock every day? There have been some periods at about 3 in the morning or something that I roll over. Oh, it's 3 in the morning, okay, and then go back to sleep. But that's all that happens. Have you ever felt your feet being grabbed at night when you're sleeping? No, obviously. Do you have any pets? Yes. Your favorite color? Green? No. Are you attracted to a family member? If you won the lottery, would you share the money with anyone? No. If you could be dictator of your own country, would you accept the role? Yes, I would. Do you wonder what it would be like to be in prison? No, I do not, because I know what it's like. Fishing? Yes, I do, actually. Do you like hunting? Never been hunting? No. Do you like camping? No. Do you like guns? Yes, I do. Are you getting tired of answering these questions? No, not really, no. I'm having fun. Consider yourself to be kinky? Nah, no. Eyes are the windows to the soul. Do you agree? Yeah, in a way, yeah. Do you always keep your promises? No, I do not. Would you ever completely trust someone who's lied to you? Absolutely not. Are you an only child? No, I'm not. Do you ever enjoy being drunk? I've never been drunk. Do you like tattoos? No. High in any form. Sugar counts. Do you believe that you have a soul? I do, yes. Did you cry this week? No, I did not cry this week. Are you upset with someone right now? As a matter of fact, I am. Is there someone you are not being honest with daily? Yeah. Do you understand how this works yet? Yes. If you answer the questions twice, your truths may change. It is not just about answering the questions, it's about the time you spend answering them. The combination, how many different variables that you'd never guess. Do you understand? Yes. Wondering if the end of the test will be coming soon based on the previous question you just answered? No, I'm not wondering. If I were to tell you that the entire process was planned here for you, specifically you, would you believe that? No, I would not. Afraid of being abandoned? No. Afraid of dying alone? No. Do you worry that one day you'll be unexpectedly murdered? No. Are you always on your guard, waiting to fend off an attack? Oh, actually, I am, kind of. Do you feel like I know you yet? No. You have heard any strange noises while answering these questions? Not strange, no. I've heard a lot of noises. I think we have enough information about you. Whether you skip questions honestly or dishonestly, took loads of time to respond or answered quickly without reading or understanding properly, I've been able to tell. Calculating your results. I'm analyzing very carefully. I'm judging you. So am I. Based on what you've told me, this is what I can conclude. Wow, you've sure managed to paint a vivid picture here, haven't you? You can be described as a lot of things, but one major issue you have is blatant. You are insecure. Aren't we all, though? You don't easily trust people, but you don't trust yourself, and that is the biggest flaw of all. Why? Because you're beautiful. You don't even see it, do you? I don't understand how to shut up. If you could see yourself in the way others see you, you'd have all the confidence in the world. I doubt it. I see this myself the way I see myself, and that's way scarier. If other people saw me the way that I see myself, no one would want to be 5 miles close to me. Every time someone says something nice to you, you make up an excuse as to why it isn't true. Nobody has said really much nice things to me recently. Every time someone says something negative about you, you take it to heart and it stings. Well, usually because that is true. The people who are saying nice things aren't always saying them to make you feel better. They're saying them because they're true. Well, perhaps not. The people who talk, okay, are doing it not because it's accurate, but because they're more insecure than you are. Sometimes it is true, to be honest. They can't handle just how bright you shine, inside and out. They can't handle how much potential you have and how much potential they lack. It burns them to the core and they lash out at you for it. Um, just trust me on this. Stop doubting yourself. Put the haters to rest and live your life the way you know you should. Oh, goodness. You can be happy while they cry into their pillows at night. It's not your problem. Your secret word is love. Remember this word. This will come in handy. Take the secret word that was assigned to you at the end of your session and leave it in the comment for us. We will be selecting you based on your answers to be included in future projects we're currently working on. Don't be afraid. This is for you to be part of history. This is a chance for you to be part of something greater. Be sure to note your secret word in your comments. If you do not wish to be part of the comment part, simply leave your secret word out of your comments and we would not select your name. We appreciate any and all comments you leave on what? What are we leaving comments on? Probably on Steam. Thank you for taking the time to answer these questions. All makes sense very soon, trust me on that. But because this is a trilogy. Secret word is love. What is love? Baby, don't... Okay. I would do anything for love. Okay. Love. Interesting. Okay, well. Good to know. Good to know. Bruh. Okay. Let's stretch. Crack my neck. Check on a few things before we continue on to the... Ow. My eyes. Oh, that was a good burp right there. Ooh, that was an even better burp right there. What time is it? 6. So I'm going to contact Nathan. See how his day was. Today's Friday, isn't it? Yeah. Do 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 do. do 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 do. All right, let's get started. Here we are. The Test. Hypothesis Rising. This is the second installment of the trilogy of The Test. New game. Before experiencing The Test, Hypothesis Rising, it's highly recommended that you've played its prequel, The Test, before entering into this experience. We just did that. Secret word was love. You will stand to gain a lot more from this experience if you've played the test first. And the examination will also make a bit more sense as it carries on from where the last examination left off. I would like to urge you to go play the test before venturing forward and follow the instructions listed through the game, as you will certainly get a bigger benefit overall by taking the tests in order they are meant to be taken in. Would you like to close the game now? I already played the test. Wonderful news. We can continue. Well, hello, baby. If you are, in fact, a woman. Fate. Hello. And welcome to my office. That's how that text in red seems to have been made. This guy probably smokes. That's probably why he wears a skull. It's truly a pleasure to see you here today. Please excuse the mess. I haven't had a chance to clean up yet. It's okay. It's okay. I understand you make wine, you spilled it everywhere, or your assistant did or something, and that's fine. That's fine. Whatever. I'll excuse it. I'll excuse it. Now, I don't want to take up much of your time with blitter bladder and nonsensical speak. So I'll just get straight to the point. Sounds like my dad's home. Sometimes we have to ask ourselves life's tough questions.
What do you think, bud?
About what?
Well, about anything.
Well, I think I'm recording.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is what I'm thinking right now.
I thought you weren't going to start till...
No, I'm starting now because Nathan's not gonna say much.
Okay, sorry. I'll be done here in 15 seconds.
I think we can continue. Those tough questions. There's one question in particular that I'd like for you to ask yourself. Are you happy? And when I say happy, I don't mean content. Being content is great, but it's not the same as being happy. To help you, inspire you to be the best that you can be. Okay, enough of the motivational speech. Let me just answer the questions. Yes, it is. You've wasted enough of my time already. And here we go. There we go. How long did that take before we got actually into it? It gave us a motivational speech full of BS before we got started. Alright, let's get started. If you answer these questions, yes, thank you. Many different factors are at play, including the amount of time taken to answer the proposed questions. With that being said, far more important is that you actually take your time. Well, I already know my answers to my questions. Well, let's ask her. Whatever you do, do not rush the processes. Time is your best friend here. You'll see what I mean soon enough. Do you feel uncomfortable right now? No. Are you nervous? No. Do you feel cold all the time? Do you feel sad? Currently, or have a... No. Have you ever hurt someone because you were hurting even though they didn't deserve it? Probably. Do you acceptance by others? Definitely. Ever lost a loved one? Yes, I have. Haven't we all? Do you know what heartbreak feels like? Yes. Yeah. Yes. Hmm. Hmm. Do you believe in curses? No. You consider yourself to be spiritual? Yeah, sure, why not? Are you afraid of dying alone? No, actually. If there was undefinable proof that a ghost is deniable proof that a ghost was haunting you, would you continue to live in your home? Well, it depends on what you would mean by haunt, but yes, I would. Have you ever mysteriously moved without being touched? Videos, but around me in real life, no. That it's possible for a game to summon supernatural forces into your life without you knowing it? No. Would you like to make more friends? Definitely. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? Yeah. Do you feel lonely? Definitely. Whoa, what the hell is that? Do you make friends easily? No. And to avoid drama where possible, definitely. Have you ever had a near-death experience? No, I have not. Do you like horror movies? Yes. This is all very interesting. Have you played the test? Yes. That's the spirit. Played the horoscope? No, I have not. Give it a whack. I'm totally not based or any. Totally not biased or any. Okay, we might try that sometime. Yes. Yard work? No. You yourself? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be a competent person? No. How long lady across the street even if you were running late for an appointment? No. Would you kill all of your neighbor's pets to save one of your own? No. Have you ever tried to smother yourself with a pillow to see if you could actually suffocate yourself? No. You've been caught dancing when you thought no one was watching? Yes. Ever tried to roll your eyes back just to see if they'd get stuck? No. Ever played a practical joke that you regret pulling on someone? No. Are you streaming live right now? Oh, yes. Hello. Well, hello there, audience. My audience of 0. Hello. Recording this gameplay session right now. No. Oh, you're not. No. If you've left a comment for me at any point in time, I've your words. Does this bother you? No. Do you understand that no matter what, I appreciate you? No. You're a video game character. You're not real. Are you afraid of snakes? No. Do you believe in magic? Also, no. Have you cried in the last month? Genuinely, no. Do you have a hero? No. Do you typically learn from your mistakes? Yeah. Do you enjoy outdoor activities? Sure. Do you consider yourself to be lazy? Yeah. Friends find it difficult to stay motivated? Yeah. Do you put the needs of others before yourself? No. Would your friends and family describe you as kind? I have no idea. Have you ever cheated in a relationship? No, I have not. Have you ever been cheated on in a relationship? I've never been in a relationship romantically, so do you consider yourself to be judgmental? Definitely. I see. Are you a hero to someone else? No, I have no idea. Do you love animals? Definitely you do. Have you ever found a family member on Tinder and wanted to hit them with a super light just to make stuff feel awkward? No. Yeah, me either. This guy, do you enjoy drinking? Yes, I do. Are you intoxicated? No. Well, that makes sense. Well, that makes one of us. This guy, I like this guy. I like this, or gal, or whoever you are, but I like him. Do you like the phrase sneaky snake? No. Are these questions a bit strange? Do you know? Do you have a vivid phobia? Do you feel uncomfortable in large social settings? Definitely. Would you consider yourself to be antisocial? Definitely. Do you hold a grudge for long periods of time? Definitely. Have you ever? No. Do you like pineapple on your pizza? No. You just have to be selfish. Probably, to be honest, yeah. Do you think you have a big ego? No. Would you consider yourself to be kinky? Definitely not. Would you consider yourself to be religious? Sure, why not? Would you consider yourself to be temperamental? Probably. If you had to kill someone to save your own life, but you knew they didn't deserve it, would you? Kill someone to save your own life and they didn't deserve it? Yes, probably. Interesting. Would you sacrifice your own life for a complete stranger? No, probably not. Even more interesting. Have you ever been inside a burning building? No, I've not. Have you ever been to a funeral? Definitely. Many. If you could attend your own funeral before you died, the opportunity to do so. Probably I'd like to see who I'll show. If you could see into the future, but you were told that it would only reveal the absolute worst of what's in store for you, would you still look? Yes, definitely. If you had the power to stop time, would you do so? Something you know you would you do? Would you just do something you know you shouldn't do? Definitely, I would. If you had the power to remove one person from the earth, never to return again, would you do? Yes. If I told you that I understand you better than you understand yourself, would you believe me? No, I do not. If someone threatened to kill you, would your first response be to react in violence? No, not my first reaction. If a stranger stole money from you to support their drug addiction, would you forgive them if they apologized? Sure, if they apologized. If a family member said something nasty about you behind your back, would you confront them about it directly? Yes. If you had to eat raw squirrel brains for 3 days to stay alive, would you do it? No. If you woke up tomorrow and none of your family remembered who you were, would you choose to leave and start a new life? No. If a homeless man was clearly sick, freezing, and utterly miserable in the pain, would you be willing to give him your clothes? Welcome naked? No, I would put him out of his misery. If someone accidentally hit you in their car but you suffered no injuries whatsoever, would you still be upset with them? Yes. Have you looked for any hidden messages, meanings of messages? No, I have not. Maybe you should have been. I saw something flash on the screen a while ago, and it was too fast for me to see because I was looking at the whatever. It says maybe you should have been. Are you wondering if there's a deeper meaning of all of this other than just simply answering questions after question? No, I'm not. Miracles happen every day. Do you agree? Yes. Umbrellas aren't worth lugging around and you don't mind getting rained on. Do you agree? No? No, if it's raining, I definitely need it. Red is a prettier color than pink. Do you agree? Yes, definitely. Do you ever feel a plastic bag blowing in the wind? No. Eating in front of people can be awkward. Do you agree? Yes. Rings used as a ceremonial wedding gift are so outdated. Do you agree? No. Do you realize that the first letter of the last 6 questions spelled out the word murder? No, I did not, because I don't care. Do you know why that is? No, I do not. Does it make you slightly uncomfortable? No, not at all. Are you going to start paying closer attention to what you may have gotten yourself into? Probably, yeah. Do you realize that it's too late to turn back now? It's not. I'm here, yeah. Do you hear someone in your room? I mean, my dad's in the other room, so no. Do you see shadows closing? And no. Do you feel you're being watched? I am. Hello. Did you look around your room a moment ago? Yes. Do you like long walks on the beach? No. Do you enjoy giving gifts to people? No. you ever felt like giving up on life? No. Do you love your family more than you love yourself? Definitely not. Do you have a best friend who clearly better than the rest of your... Do you have a best friend who's clearly better than your friends? I only have one friend right now, so I suppose. Do you think there's some kind of conspiracy behind the coronavirus? Who thinks that? Do you believe that you're human? Yes. If you could turn invisible, but you could never be visible ever again, you decided to use your power for the first time, would you ever use it? Once you decided to use your power, would you ever use it? Definitely. If you knew someone was about to rob a convenience store, but you knew that they were doing it to feed your family, would you stop them? Probably not. If you were stranded on a remote island with a stranger and both starving to death, but you found a secret stash of food that they didn't know about, would you share it with them? No, I would not. If you could turn into an eagle for 1 year, but you wouldn't be able to turn back into a person until that 1 year had passed, would you do it? Yes, definitely. If you had the opportunity to earn riches beyond your wildest dreams by fighting a grizzly bear to the death, using nothing but a machete and an army helmet, would you do it? Definitely, because if you use a machete correctly, you could kill a grizzly bear pretty fast. If you just get the grizzly bear to run at you, you dodge the attack, and then you drive the machete into the back of their spine, you've won, basically. You have to be extremely fast, though. If you have to pick one basic, and use the army helmet too, if they swipe a claw at you, you hold the army helmet out to sort of deflect the attack. Have you ever picked one basic food item to eat exclusively for an entire year? Would you choose potatoes? No, I would not choose potatoes. If pizza screamed in agony every time you took a bit of pizza, would you still continue? Yes. If your best friend got a bit in the crotch by a highly venomous snake, and the only way to save was to suck the venom out of the genitals, would you do it to save? You know what? In that instance, yes. Was that question difficult to answer? No. Do you feel mortal? I am mortal. You idiot. You enjoy loud music? No. You enjoy awkward when you dance in front of others? Yes, because I've never danced. From anxiety disorder? Probably. Feel depressed? Yes. You're not alone? Yeah, I'm sure. Relaxed? No, not at the moment. Do you think you have a guardian angel watching over you? Definitely. Do you hear your name being called? No, I already answered the question, yes. Special note of that one. Do you always look both ways before you cross the road? Yes, definitely. Your hands every day? No. Do you feel comfortable using public restrooms? Sort of. Is winter your favorite season? It is, actually. Do you know anyone named Josh? Wondering why that last question is relevant? No. Object to any animals? No. Have you ever thought about... No. Do you feel much time on your hands? Definitely. That's what I'm feeling with this. Can you be easily intimidated by others? Yeah? Really excitable? No. Enjoy solving complex problems? No. Do you have a difficult time relaxing? Yes. Consider yourself to be high maintenance? Probably. Do you trust easily? I do not. Would you consider yourself to be an honest person? Yeah. Have you ever told a lie? I definitely have. Have you ever lied to your best friend? Yeah. Have you ever lied to your family? Yes. Lied about it? No. Wondering why all of these questions have to do with lying? No. Very useful information. Are you people pleasing? No. Being the center of attention? Yes, actually. Do you feel like you've got a good sense of humor? I think so. Frightened easily? No. That's probably a pretty good place for us to stop the simple segment of our questionnaire and move on to the more gritty questions. Next set of questions will not be yes or no answers. The next portion will be sessions will be filled with various scenarios, but that put you smack dab in the middle of vital choice making. We'll see how you handle your options as you dive deeper into each scenario. But the key to all of this is to answer honestly. Let's get started. Let's get started. You're home alone. It's dark, and it's storming outside, and all of a sudden there's a knock on your bedroom door. Someone is in your house. What do? Grab the closet item, use it as a weapon, ignore the knocking, open it away, ask who is it, and wait. Boldly open the door and reveal what's on the other side. Ask who is it, and wait. Very interesting choice. Because it could be my mom asking me what to do. You're alone. I could not be alone. My parents could have gotten home and I was watching a YouTube video and I didn't know they got home, and so I don't know for sure. Very interesting. Well, if somebody's knocking on the door, then it clearly means you're not alone. You meet a homeless woman on the street. She asks you for money. You find within yourself to give her all the spare change you have. Just as you do, a homeless man approaches. You could spare some change. What do? Tell him the homeless man to ask the woman for some of her change. The woman just share with the man. Mother and your father fall incredibly ill to a life-threatening disease. There's only enough medicine and facilities to save one of your parents, and time is of the essence. What do? I save the medical treatment for myself in case I get sick. Split the medication between the two, even though they both might die. Because they might not. There's the chance that they might not. That's the thing. You find a case of money tucked away inside of a dumpster. Inside there's 10 solid gold bars and a vial of mysterious liquid under the vial. There's a note that says, "The cure for cancer. What do? Keep everything in the case." Let's see. Turn the case into the professional entity so they can utilize it. Keep the gold bars, but give away the cure for cancer. Keep everything in the case for yourself and sell or use. I'd keep the cure for cancer, but give the gold away, cause what a waste. Yeah, go frick yourself. I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't judge. Then don't. Shut up. You're stuck alone inside of your house, and you're starving to death. You completely run out of food, and no one is coming to save you for weeks. The only potential source of food around you is your family pets. What do? Continue to starve along with my pets. If I die, then yes, my pets could eat me, but would they, is the question. They probably wouldn't. If they got desperate enough, they probably would. Your neighbor's home is on fire. A blazing inferno among smoke emits from the windows. You hear screams for help coming from within, but you can't see past the flames. No one else is around in sight. What do? Start shouting for help and searching for somebody. Call the fire department and keep my distance from the home. Start shouting for help and searching for someone nearby. Run into the burning home to try to rescue anyone you can. Walk away. There's nothing you can do. Call the fire department and keep my distance. You're fast asleep in your bed when you're awoken by a sound that sounds like a woman's muffled cries from somewhere in your room. You quickly realize it's coming from under your bed. What do? Verbally call out and ask who's in your room. A man in a fancy suit approaches you. You're walking down the street. He pulls a watch from his pocket and hands it to you. He claims that when the watch stops ticking, it marks the moment your time runs out on this earth. What do you do? Take the watch and thank him for the gift. Decline the offer for the watch and keep walking. Tell him that he needs professional help and keep a distance. Take the watch and thank him for his gift. You're sitting at home playing a game on your PC when all of a sudden someone grips and squeezes your shoulder firmly behind you. What do? Tell them he's hard. Or you could use it. Blue jumps and turn around. Screaming dice still on terror. Immediate jumping. Ha! You're sitting in a bathtub trying to relax when a hand emerges from the water. What do? What is this? Nightmare on Elm Street? Jump out of the bath as fast as you can. Kick the hand and try to keep it away from you. Give it a firm handshake, maybe even a solid fist bump. Push it underwater and hope that you get some free hand action. Give it a firm handshake, maybe solid fist bump. Clever. Hand action? I don't. Well, it depends. No. Too late. You get out of bed and immediately fall down into a deep dark hole. A man is standing above you, looking down, telling, put lotion on your skin while he watches. What do? Ask if he'll come down. You're sitting at home alone and all of a sudden your door slams shut. You see it before your very eyes and you know that no one is home and it couldn't have been a gust of wind. What do? Run over to the door and open it. I like that. I'm still laughing at the free hand action question. Someone you've known for many years but have no attraction to tells you that they have a massive crush on you for a long time. What do you do? Tell them you're flattered but not interested. Ask them not for a date. Tell them that you feel. Ask them if they want to be friends with benefits. Tell them you're flattered but you're not interested. Probably. So you're one of those guys. Shut up. Shut your mouth. Your dog starts randomly barking into the dark corner of your room. It doesn't appear to be anything, but your dog insists on escalating to growls. What do? Stand and stare at the corner and see if anything moves. You see a massive A spider. See a massive A spider in your room the size of your hand. What do you do? Try to capture it for science. Grab something bigger to smash it with. Well, I guess I'm moving out now. Try to capture it for science. Your closest family member tells you they're a serial killer. Tell them you don't want any more details. Ask for information they can help stay out of trouble. Try to convince them that they need help. Ask them information so you can help them stay out of trouble. Tell them you don't want to know any more details. Just don't kill me. If you found that you only had one day left to live, what do you do? Tell everyone I love they'll be happy. Not sad. Do something insane and crazy. Anything goes. Not tell anyone at all. Just act as if nothing's changed. Spend my time when away from others. Alright then. If one of your pets started speaking to you and told you that they've got a dire warning and they were going to die if you didn't eat all the ice cream in the freezer, what do you do? I don't have the ice cream in my freezer either, so there you go. If all of a sudden you could start hearing other people's thoughts and the person next to you was thinking about mugging you and stealing your money, what do you do? Ignore it. You don't. Get away from them as quickly as possible. Tell them that you don't think mugging them. Take a preemptive victim and beat them up first. Ignore it. You don't know that you aren't just hallucinating. Sounds reasonable. Your best friend comes to you and tells you that they just accidentally killed someone and they don't want to go to prison. What do you do? Help them hide the body, report them to the authorities, tell them that they are on their own, but you won't rat them out. Try to convince them to turn themselves in. Tell them that they're on their own, but I wouldn't rat them out. You're driving in your car and you accidentally run someone over. You're pretty sure that they're okay, but the fact that their head is clearly detached from the body suggests that that is probably just wishful thinking. What do you do? Turn yourself into the authorities. Drive away. Then try to hide the body yourself. Turn yourself into the authorities. I'm watching you. Yep. Interesting how that played out. I think it's time we move on to the next portion of our test. Question that shall be answered of you are, would you rather, stop questions. Okay. Let's choose an answer, no matter how uncomfortable they may be. Okay. Let's get started, shall we? Let's get started. Would you rather be loved by all or feared by all? Feared by all. Would you rather never get angry or never get jealous? Never get jealous. Would you rather be held in high regard by your family or by your friends? By my friends. Would you rather live in space or live under the sea? Under the sea. Would you rather donate your body to science or donate your body to science or donate your organs to people who need them? To science. Would you rather go to jail for 5 years for something you didn't do, or get away with something horrible you did but always live in fear of being caught? Live in fear of being caught. Would you rather work at a horrible job that you hate but retire comfortably in 10 years from now, or would you rather have a dream job but have to work until the day you die? Retire in 10 years. Would you rather every shirt you wear to be somewhat itchy, or to use one-ply toilet paper? Itchy shirt. Do you rather have skin that changes colors depending on your mood, or have tattoos appear on your body that depict what you did yesterday? Color changing skin. Would you rather partner switched bodies with one of your parents, and the only way to get them to switch back was to have sex with one of them? Would you rather partners in your parents' body, or parent in your partner's body? Just answer the question. Okay, so we're gonna do it like that, are we? I think we answered enough of these types of questions, as I'm sure you'd agree to. So with a short series of final questions, giving simple answers. We'll get started now. Out of the following options, which number do you like the most? 7. Out of the following options, which color makes you feel the most relaxed? Blue. Following up, which creature are you the least comfortable with? Spiders, snakes, scorpions, or dogs? Scorpions. Out of the following options, which flavor is your favorite? Chocolate, vanilla, peanut butter, mint. Mint. Out of the following options, which do you ultimately value the most? Family, friends, money, freedom. Friends. Out of the following options, which could you most live without? Family. Out of the following options, which statement is the most accurate? I am brave, I am caring, I am smart, I am attractive. I am smart. Out of the following options, which are you the most afraid of? The most afraid of living forever, losing my loved ones, dying alone, dying immediately after this test is finished. Losing my loved ones. We're almost finished, but I've got one final question for you. Have you ever punched a nun? No. Really ought to try it sometime. It really takes the edge off. Alright, we're done. I'm through with you. Just calculating your results very carefully. What's this punching a nun thing? I'm just going to calculate your results very carefully. I don't want to miss anything important. Trying my absolute bit to adjust you right now. Trying to keep this professional as possible. Okay. Aha, here we go. Based on what you told me, I came to the conclusion that this is what I personally believe you would be your best interest to acknowledge, motion, and accomplish in order to climb to the ladder happen in your life. First and foremost, I'd like to start with a blatant statement that everyone truly needs to hear. Oh, not another one of these. Someone that is taken for granted far more than anything else in life. Someone that has such an incredibly unique value compared to any other. That is, my friend, that you have time Time is the most valuable thing that you will ever hold in your life. Spend time on anyone doing anything for any reason. Now, time can be spent, time can be wasted, time can be taken away. But time can never be refunded, time can never be earned back, and time can never be gained. Perhaps. Imagine a bank account. Yep. Time. Yep, we know that. Where's my results? We only have so much time. Yep. Thanks, man. What are my results? So now that you understand the incredible value of time, I'd like to get a suggestion for your personality and how you. I think you'd be best spending your time in order to achieve what you need most at this current stage in your life. Let's see here. Okay, well, for starters, you're not what I'd call the most normal of individuals, and that's a good thing. Well, you see, you're a survivor. You're the type of person who, when push comes to shove, would absolutely thrive and survive in a zombie apocalypse. Have you seen that I have survived 66 days in 7 days to die? But you'd be everyone's best friend, not because they want to be your friend necessarily, but more because they'd have to be. You have an absolutely ridiculous amount of value to bring to other people's lives, but the main issue here is you're not in a zombie apocalypse. We live in a fairly normal, mundane life. No, we don't. When was this made? Mundane life. And is special. And as special as you would be in if the times got rough, they are rough. Your true potential doesn't have much opportunity to shine in day-to-day life. Coronavirus, that's wrapping up, I suppose. But also Ukraine, that's going to escalate far more than we expect now. So how do you fix this? I'm glad you asked. Adam didn't ask. For starters, you need to start seeking more thrilling adventure in your life. Frick you. Don't ever let your fears stop you from pursuing epic adventures, because epic adventures is what you're going to thrive 10 out of 10 most than any others will fall. My advice to you is to start investing more of your time seeking out different experiences that you've never been involved with before. If something makes you uncomfortable, do not shy away from it. Instead, jump right head first and say yes. How about go frick yourself? If you can master the art of being comfortable with being uncomfortable, an entirely new world of opportunity. I can't that way. Once you figure this part out, you're going to be a lot happier in life, and I think you can already feel the truth in that. Well, I think you'll be very surprised just how much positive impact you can have on you. I hope this information helps you achieve your goals. I don't really have. Your secret word is survivor. Remember this word, this will come in handy. Survivor. There's only one more thing. Okay, what's the one more thing? The feedback and support. The conspiracy theories behind the meaning of all this. And third and final installment of the test series will finally be revealed. But not a single person has been able to figure out what this entire experiment is all about yet. We look forward to reading your thoughts and feelings. Okay. From the bottom of hearts we thank you. Giving your secret words to our project. And ladies and gentlemen, that was the second one. Oh, my screen seems brighter for some reason. Been going for an hour and 20 minutes already. Alright, well, we're gonna go ahead and do the last one then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you sure? Can you pause it?
No.
Okay.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final revelation of the test. The testing round. Destiny. I wasn't expecting you so soon. Let's see. a bitter pill. I like this guy. Recording, everything is recording now. Alright, good. Do you ever feel like you just don't belong? Yes, definitely. Do you feel a burden sometimes? Do you feel left out? Yes. Felt like a failure? Definitely. Have you ever felt like you're attractive enough? Definitely. Worked yourself sick? No. You ever have racing thoughts at night that make it difficult to get some sleep? Yes. Are you afraid of asking for help? Definitely. Communicate with your friends or family? Yes. You ever wonder what your purpose in life is? No time for any reason. Would you? Definitely. Would you say that you have many regrets in life? Perhaps. Does meeting new people for the first time make you uncomfortable? Yes. Does looking out of your window at night make you feel uneasy? No. Do you sometimes double check if your doors are locked? That you already locked them? Yes. Do you feel like life is moving too slow? Sometimes. Do you feel too fast? Yes. Feel uncomfortable when you're home alone? No. Would you consider yourself to be a thoughtful person? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be super? Perhaps. Do you judge others by the way they look or dress? Yes. You have to be high maintenance? Yes. Have you ever been bullied by someone you cared about? No. Have you ever been a bully to someone? No. Do you try to keep a low profile and avoid attention from others? Yes. Do you actively try to avoid busy places? Yes. Would you sometimes rather be alone than surrounded by people you care about? Yes. Does making phone calls make you uncomfortable? Yes. Are some are you sometimes afraid to confront people even when they do something that bothers you? Yes. Do you feel uncomfortable in committing a Mm, committing to definitive plans for the future, yes? Do you feel like no matter how hard you try, you just can't seem to stay motivated? Yes. Do you ever fear that you're failing those who care about you the most? No. Does driving a vehicle give you anxiety? Always. Are you afraid of exploring new places by yourself? Yes. Have you ever carried an object around with you that made you feel more comfortable? Yes. Does being around animals bring you a sense of peace? Yes. Do you sometimes believe your loved ones are lying to you when they say they care? Perhaps. Do you feel like you push your loved ones away? Yeah, a bit, some of them. Hmm. I'm gonna leave you on that for a minute. I have to stop you here. The truth that pours forth is incredibly clear. If that you're being honest for your own, I bet you're cheating yourself. I'd like to move on to the next phase of the test. A series of pictures to give your brain a rest. Okay, what emotional response they bring out, which will show me what your mind is pondering about. So feast your eyes upon the art. Let me know. For starters, what emotions do you feel the most present in this picture? Chaos. What words would you feel describe this picture the best? Chaotic. What do you think this picture is called? Chaotic crystals. Very interesting. Moving on. What about this? Honestly, I don't know. It looks like spider webs. Depression. Feel describes this picture best. Stuck. Darkness within. I see. We have this one. Oh boy. Chaos. Again. Space. Which is called Reflection of the Universe. Noted. Take a look at this one. Joy, perhaps? Gateway, staircase, heavenly, unknown. This picture's light at the end of the tunnel. That's peculiar. How about this one? Numbness. A ring. And that's energy crown. And this here? Goodness. Tell you. I don't know. Relaxation. shrouded. A shining. I see. Now this one. Oh goodness, that's chaotic. Planetary. Forming Earth. How about this? Ooh, that's anger. Fury. Inferno Gate. This one here. Numbness. Futuristic. The Matrix Watcher. Now this one. Jeez. Again, chaotic. Sky. Ultraviolet. Take a look at this. This one I don't like. I don't like this one as much because I'm like, it's squares. Squares. There's no emotion is felt when I look at this. Numbness, because there is no emotion. Data, broken eye, disfigured. Puzzle, because it's squares. Puzzle. Chaos. Vapor. Because it kind of. Planet Cradle. Let's see here. Which new feel is better than this picture? Anger. Laser. Solar Blade. Just a few. I hate these so much. Numbness. Sphere, because it's circles. What would you call this? Spiral World. Marble of Time. Because you spend so much time looking at this that your eyes go poof. Almost finished. Numbness, because I have no idea what this is. Chaos. Solar Space. Last one. Oh goodness. Chaos. Hollow. Warp Tunnel. Until I get my fill. Well, I've gotten my fill, so I'm gonna be right back. Bruh. Alright, let's continue. I think the questions will tend to steer more. And again, your honesty, lore. This guy's. One year you're running a little low on funds to purchase presents around the holidays, so you decide to spend $1 and get every family a lottery ticket. You give each of them their own lottery ticket and wish them the best of luck. The drawing is held, and one of your family members hits the jackpot, but it's someone who you don't really get along with and just bought a present out of mortal obligation. They plan to keep the money all for themselves. Feel like it was their ticket. How does this make you feel? That's the way life goes sometimes. You know, you bought them the tickets, their present, whatever. Also, why would you buy your family lottery tickets? It's weird. And what would you wish to do in that situation? Let them be happy with their winnings? Get them killed so I inherit the money? Destroy their ticket so no one gets it? Try to steal their ticket for myself? Let them be happy with their winnings, whatever. If the roles were reversed and you were given a winning lottery ticket, would you share the money with your least favorite family member who bought you the ticket in the first place? No. I see. Now you're walking through a forest and you come across a black suitcase. Inside the case, there rests $1 million. Alongside the money, there lies a blood-stained note with the only word written on it. The notes don't. How does this make you feel? Someone. And what do you wish for this situation? Take as much money as I can hold and leave the rest. If the note wasn't covered in blood, would you change your decision at all? No. Interesting. Appears in your room at night while you're alone and just about to fall asleep. He tells you that he has a special one-time offer for you. In exchange for your soul and eternal damnation, he will let you choose from one of 3 glorious bargains. He has not told you what the bargains are yet. How does this make you feel? Suspicious. I wonder what he's willing to offer me. The devil then goes to assure you whether or not you believe to truly be the devil he truly is, and he proves his point and demonstrates magnificent magical powers and drags you to hell for a split second before putting you back to your bedroom. In that second you feel a lifetime of pain and suffering in the most unimaginable way possible. He then goes to tell you his offers in exchange for your soul to see if you can strike a bargain. Which of these would you do in exchange for your soul? All the wealth and power of the world, you never age but die from physical injury. You can one person back from the dead. Wouldn't sell my soul. Well, offered you a deal of some other kind, would you accept it in exchange for eternal damnation? No. I see. Is about to come to an end as a plague sweeps the globe, turning everyone who perishes into mindless zombies who hunger for living flesh. You watch as everyone you know becomes gravely ill and turns, except for 5 of your closest friends and family. How does this make you feel? Decided. I've always fantasized about a zombie apocalypse. Oh. If you knew that a zombie apocalypse was coming in 10 years from now, would you prevent it from happening? And you could prevent it from happening. You could prevent it from happening, would you? Honestly, no, I would not. No, I would not. I don't owe the world a thing, and the world is doomed whether an apocalypse is happening in 10 years or 100 years or 1 year or less. The world is doomed. You've been working at a company for 10 years and you've been promised a very important and incredible lucrative promotion. However, someone hired only a number of weeks ago has just been promoted to the position that you were promised. Your boss essentially tells you tough luck and that maybe one day you'll get the position, and that he had to promote the other employee as for a friend. How does this make you feel? Betrayed. I can't trust my own employee. Jealous. Angry. I was promised that promotion. You've also learned a few secrets about the company that could be disastrous if they were to escape, such as the fact that they haven't been properly reporting their income for the last decade. What would you wish in that situation? Quit my job and look for, let's see, threaten to report my boss for fraud, quit my job and look for new employment, sabotage the new employee and get them fired, nothing. Quit my job and look for new employment. Out of those options, that would be it. If the roles were reversed and you were hired and promoted as a favor over someone more deserving, would you accept the position? No, I would not. I see. Very interesting. It's like, if somebody else deserves this promotion more than me, give it to them. I'll work, I'll keep working, and then when I deserve it, I'll take it. You're home alone at night cooking food in your own kitchen, and you turn around and realize that someone's watching you through the window in the darkness. Their face and hands pressed up against the window, and then make direct eye contact with you before turning around out of sight and on the other side of the house. How does this make you feel? Scared. Anxious. I don't know what's going to happen. And what do you think you'd do in this situation? Lock the doors and call the police. Grab the nearest weapon in the house to prepare myself. Check to see if everyone in the house was safe. Run out of the house and go to the neighbors. Not if they're outside, you don't want to leave the house. Lock all the doors and call the police. If the face you saw in the window was the face of a supernatural entity and not a human being, would your answers change at all? Yes, definitely. I would be scared then. I'm going to present you with more potent scenarios, but I'm going to ask you for more simplistic answers as a result. Here we go. You are not feeling too well, so you decide to go to the doctor. The doctor runs a series of tests and gets back to you shortly after and announces some grave news. It turns out that you have contracted an incredibly rare illness there is currently no cure for. The illness causes complete body paralysis within 6 months of the contraction, meaning that in less than half a year from now you will be rendered unable to move, blink, talk, or any form of expression whatsoever. You will be kept alive on a feeding tube and you'll never be able to communicate with anyone else ever again. You will just be kept alive on machines in a vegetative state. Would you want to be kept alive in this state, or would you rather have the plug pulled when it happens? Pull the plug and let me die. How would you like to spend the last 6 months of your life while you're still mobile? Spending it with my friends and family. there are diseases out there that can put you in that sort of uncomfortable situation. Does knowing this motivate you to do things you've never done before and pursue more from life? Or do you feel relatively unaffected by the knowledge? Doesn't really change anything for me because I don't have any. I don't have them, so frick you. Noted. You have a pet dog whom you've raised since birth. 3 years have passed, and it's the best dog you've ever had. You love it like your own child, and one day he runs away in the middle of the night chasing after a wild animal in the darkness. You search everywhere for your dog, but no matter what you do, you can't seem to make any progress. About a month passes and you still haven't made any trace of your four-legged friend until one morning you awaken to the sound of familiar barking. You rush outside to find your elderly neighbor in his late 80s is out in the front lawn joyously playing with your dog. He has named the beast Johnny, and both seem to be having the time of their lives. You rush over and there and hug your dog. He excitedly licks your face. Your neighbor says, "Johnny is a good boy, isn't he? I lost him when I was just a boy about your age, but he has come back. Johnny has come back, and we're all together again." Come to find out, your elderly neighbor is suffering from dementia recently brought on by the stress and heartache of losing his wife just a couple of months prior to finding your dog. The dementia has caused him to believe that your dog Johnny is his old dog from his childhood, coming back to his life to make him happy and keep him company. The dog seems to be in great shape, very happy, and well looked after. Telling the old man that really isn't your dog would break his heart and crush him. Would you break the news to him that this isn't? I would take my dog home with me. Does this story make you sad at all? No. Can you imagine yourself in the old man's position, being so alone in life and finding one thing that makes you feel less alone and potentially having to face it be ripped away from you once again? Yes, I can. Next question. I would I would take the dog over there every day if necessary and let him play with it. That's what I would do. And say, "Hey, this is my dog. It's not yours. But hey, if you want to come over, I can come to you, you can come to me, we can hang out with the dog, and we can both have fun. Both of us benefit." Let's stay Let's say that you were viciously murdered by a serial killer. You fell for one of their traps as they lured you in and made you their latest victim. Haha, joke's on you. I'm the serial killer. I'm kidding. Now, let's also say that you were given a unique opportunity in the afterlife as you return as a spirit to roam the earth. However, you are bound to two potential options, and only two. You can either choose to haunt your assailant and make his life miserable, hopefully foiling his plans to kill the future and potentially saving lives in the process, or you can choose to spend your time as a spirit amongst your still living family and friends, guiding them in positive ways of making their lives better. You are bound to whichever opinion you choose until either your family or friends are no longer living or your killer is no longer living. You cannot choose both. Which one do you choose? I choose to haunt my killer. If they tricked me and killed me, I'm gonna make your life a living hell. Do you think that you have what it takes inside to drive your killer insane and push him over the edge? Yes. Do you believe that this scenario is possible? No. If this situation happened to a friend or family and they were viciously killed, which situation would you rather have them choose? I would rather they haunted their killer. Next question. One night you go to sleep and get in a good rest that makes you feel as sleep you ever had. You wake up in an unfamiliar room, in an unfamiliar bed, and you look at the mirror and you hardly recognize yourself. You look as though you've aged 20 years. There's There's a sticky note on the television screen that says press play. So you oblige the note and hit play, reveal a message that has been left for you by all your friends and family that are still alive and well, though they all seem to be 20 years older as well. They explain to you that every single day for the last 20 years you've repeated the same day over and over again. Due to this severe head injury, your memory doesn't last more than 24 hours, so each day when you sleep, all recollection of what took place in the last 24 hours is entirely wiped. Your loved ones have made a video for you to let you have a say in your potential future. You have the option of either watching this video every single day so that you know what's going on and you can continue to progress your life even though you won't have any recognition of it, or you can choose to continue living as you've been, repeating the same day over and over again, living in ignorant bliss. Which would you choose? Live happy but unknowing. Would you be upset if you kept the truth from you for 20 years, even though they felt like it was for your own good? Would you be upset? No. Best friend was in the situation, would you make a video for them, telling them the truth, or would you repeat every day exactly the same for them in order to keep them happy? I would make a video telling them the truth, and I would do it hilariously. Be like, hey! Or something, I don't know. I will take this. Through frantic digging in an attic, reading old files and newspaper articles, you come across to find your parents are famed psychologists. You've also come to find that they aren't really your parents. In fact, they're not related to you at all. From what you can gather from your new discoveries, the story tells of a young child who develops psychotic tendencies and went into a trance before murdering their parents in a tragic, brutal way. However, the child suffered so much trauma that the events lost their parents once. Suffered so much trauma from the event of the loss of their parents. Once the trance had worn off, they repressed the memory of their parents' deaths, blocking it completely from their mind. Two psychologists took the child into treatment and performed studies against the child's knowledge, raising the child to be a fully functional adult, while playing the role of the child's real parents to further gather data and potentially help the child avoid a terrible life in the process. You are that child. Would you resent your would-be parents? Yes. Would you be grateful that they gave you a second chance? Also, yes. Would you feel betrayed by the secret they kept from you? No. Would you confront them, the articles you found? Yes, I would. If you were in their position, would you do the same for the child? No. Interesting. I have one final scenario for you before we move on. The end of the world has come and gone. All that is left are post-apocalyptic soldiers roaming the lands, combining towns to laying waste any survivors. Combing through towns, laying waste any survivors in their path, in hopes of claiming their equipment for themselves in order to survive the harsh, barren wasteland known as planet Earth. You get in good with a large colony of survivors and spent about 6 months with them before they decide you're not pulling your weight in order to save the very few food rations they have left. They exile you from the compound and send you out to fend for yourself. You decide to venture into the neighboring town in hopes of finding food, and that was left behind by raiders. It only takes you about a day and a half before you strike gold, a hidden underground bunker stockpiled to the brim with enough food to feed an entire colony for a year. Now you have a few choices to make. Would you go back to the colony and tell them about the bunker, or would you stay in the bunker all by yourself? by myself. If there was let's see, if you could choose to only tell some of the soldiers about the bunker, and let them in so you could lead a new colony but exile some soldiers who exiled you, would you do that? Yes, that's what I would do. I'd say, hey, friends who actually like me, you can come, but the rest of you stay away. If you were to lead a new colony, would you build it based on sharing and compassion? Sharing and compassion, but also, if you were the leader of the colony that exiled you, except it was you who exiled someone else who wasn't pulling their weight, and the person just so happened to find themselves in a similar situation where they found a jackpot worth of food in an underground bunker, but they refused to share it with you and the colony, would you raid them and steal it for yourself, or would you let them keep what they found? Their bunker now belongs to me. Very interesting. Well, that wraps up this portion of the test, but I need more from you before I allow you to rest. A choice here, a choice there, which would you rather? More dilemmas. Okay. And you will answer clear. Okay. Would you rather abandon the person you love the most, or be abandoned by the person you love the most? Would you rather have friends in high places who could get anything you wanted but didn't necessarily care about you, or friends who could give you anything but they feel a deep personal bond with you? Couldn't give you anything. Would you rather find $10,000 to keep for yourself, 20,000, but have to split it 4 ways with your closest friends and family? 10,000 for myself. Would you rather cheat on your partner, but never get caught, or know that your partner is cheating on you, but have no way of proving it? Would you rather get rich through illegal means, or poor but live an honest life? Rich but dishonest. Would you rather press a button that would kill your favorite pet, or press a button that would kill your favorite family member? Would you rather get fired for a high-paying job, or have to fire your friends from a high-paying job? Fire my friend. Would you rather sleep with your step-sibling, or sleep with your best friend's partner? Probably step-sibling. Would you rather save your best friend from certain death and let 1,000 strangers die, or save 1,000 strangers and let your best friend die? Save my friend, but let. Would you rather get free food for the rest of your life, or rescue a starving child from a third world country? Free food. Would you rather be rich with Would you rather be rich but without family, or poor but with family? Rich without family. Would you rather have to steal food for the rest of your life in order to eat, or steal enormous amounts of money from the wealthy but have to destroy the money immediately after? Food. Would you rather serve 4 years in military during wartime, or move to a third world country and never be allowed to return home? Serve 4 years. Would you rather always be traveling 10 miles above the speed limit, or 10 miles per hour below the speed limit? below the speed limit. Above, you can get arrested for that. Would you rather never have sex for the remainder of your life, or every day in order to stay alive? Every day in order to stay alive. Would you rather be addicted to hardcore drugs for 10 years, your full recovery, but make a full recovery, or to alcohol for the rest of your life? Alcohol for the rest of my life. Would you rather live to be 200 years old in a perfectly preserved, youthful body and have to watch your friends and family die around you, or somebody but die before your friends and family? Outlive my friends and family. Would you rather sacrifice all of your friends in order to survive, or sacrifice both of your parents? Would you rather get acknowledged for work that you didn't do, or work hard for the rest of your life but not receive any praise for it? Would you rather punch a nun or get punched by a nun? Punch a nun. What is this nun thing? Would you rather lose all of the money you earned this year, or lose all of the memories you gained this year? Lose all the memories I've gained this year. Would you rather flip a coin for a chance to win $20, or immediately win $10? Try the coin flip, because that's not a big amount of money. Would you rather know how you die, or know when you will die? Know when you will die. Would you rather be blind but able to see crystal clear underwater, or be deaf always? Blind except for underwater, because then you could wear glasses and put water in the glasses, and then there you go. Would you rather give up all internet and social media but be able to travel the world for free, or the best internet in the world but never for free, or but never leave your house? Have the best internet but never leave your house, because you can find everything you need. Would you rather walk barefoot across a bed of hot coals, or walk barefoot through a pitch black snake infested corridor? Snakes in the dark, because that's more, you can do it slowly and carefully. Would you rather be the judge who sentences people to death, or the execution in charge of killing them? Rather be the judge. Would you rather have a witch cast a nasty hex on you so you'll always have bad luck, or be haunted by a demon intent on possessing you? Bad luck. Would you rather be married to someone incredibly beautiful who doesn't find you attractive, or be married to someone whom you're not remotely attracted to but they find you incredibly attractive? Who's not attracted to me? Would you rather work a high-paying job that you despise, or a low-paying job that you love doing? High-paying job that I hate doing. Would you rather walk 1 mile home wearing nothing but a pair of socks, or be fully clothed but have to walk 100 miles to get home? 1 mile to get home naked. That would make a great video. Would you rather find $5 in your pocket, or have to grab $100 out of a public toilet? Public toilet, depending on. Would you rather have 100 of your favorite books but never watch a movie again, or have 100 of your favorite movies but never read a book again? I'd give up books for 100 movies. Would you rather always be 20 minutes late for everything, or 2 hours early for everything? 2 hours early. Would you rather find a dead body, or be a witness to a deadly assault? Dead body. Would you rather be able to change your past, or see what the future holds? Change my past. Would you rather have one really great friend, or 100 mediocre friends? One great friend. Would you rather lose all of your teeth and lose 1 day off or lose 1 day off your life every time you kiss someone? 1 day time I kiss someone. Would you rather win the lottery and lose the ticket before you can collect your money, or see your worst enemy win the lottery? Well, if I lost it, he could pick it up. So, who would you rather find? Would you rather find true love or have your dream job? True love. Would you rather have a pause button for life or a rewind button? Pause button. Would you rather drown to death in gasoline or be boiled to death in water? Drown to death in gasoline. Would you rather make a new friend every day or get $100 a day for doing nothing but never have friends again? Would you rather die to save your family or sacrifice your family to save yourself? Would you rather always be hated by those closest to you or for something you didn't do, or have hurt everyone you care about but they never find out it was you? Would you rather sleep with your worst enemy or sleep with someone who you know has many incurable? Sleep with my worst enemy. Would you, because you can punish them that way. Anyway, would you rather only eat food you don't like or give up all liquids except for water? Would you rather always listen to music at max volume or always listen to music just above the lowest volume? Either meet your hero or find out that they don't like you, or find out that they don't like you, or never meet your hero at all. Never meet a hero at all. Would you rather never have a pet for the rest of your life or never have friends for the rest of your life? Never have friends. Would you rather live in excruciating pain for the rest of your life or live pain free but everyone you know love will live in excruciating pain for the rest of your life? Thank you for answering questions, but we're not done yet. Except for one. Questions will be found deep within. I want to see your soul. To see your heartbeat quicken. Okay? To see what makes you think. What makes you tick. I want to know your darkest truths. I want to know what makes you sick. I want you to expel the truth from yourself. I want to feed on your precious faith. I want to learn. Oh, okay. So the last questions I have, the last examination. Take your time. Don't think hard. Savor every moment dearly. For I am finally finished with you. You will see and ever so clearly. And here we go. Do you ever lie to those who you are closest to? Have you ever hurt someone you know who didn't deserve it? No. Have you ever lost your temper when you know you shouldn't have? Yes. Have you ever intentionally hurt an animal? No. Have you ever been blamed for something that you know they didn't? Have you ever blamed someone for something? No. Have you ever abandoned a pet? No. Have you ever abandoned a loved one in their time of need? No. Ever stolen something from someone that you cared about? Yes. Have you ever broken something and spite someone to spite something that you cared? Have you ever broken something to spite someone that you cared about? Yes. Have you ever played the victim in a situation even though you hadn't been wrong? No. Have you ever had romantic feelings for someone who wasn't your partner while in a relationship? No. Have you ever wished for the death of someone who had wronged you? Yes. Have you ever wished for the death of a loved one? No. Well, yes. If you knew that writing someone's name in a piece of paper would instantly cause their death, Would you write down anyone's name? Yes. Do you feel like you could spend more time with your loved ones than you currently do? No. Have you ever owed someone an apology but refused to apologize to them? Yes. Do you ever regret worrying too much about things you can't control? Yeah. Do you ever feel like negativity brings other people down? Sometimes. Do you ever regret not standing up for yourself? Yes. Do you feel like you let others influence your decisions makings too much? Sometimes. Do you ever wish that you lived in a more honest life? Somewhat. Have your dishonesty been caused someone else to suffer? No, I don't think so. Have you ever had someone leave your before you had the chance to tell them something important? No. Do you ever feel like you prioritize people in your life that aren't worthy of your time? I'll be right back. I apologize. uh, uh, no. Do you feel Do you ever feel let your fear stop you from pursuing things you truly want? Yes. Have you ever refused to try something because you were afraid that you would fail? Yes. Have you ever been attracted to someone but refused to let them know because you were being rejected? Yes. Do you ever that's feel as though you're chasing the wrong things in life? Sure. Do you ever feel like you spend so much time planning for the future that you ignore the present? No. Do you ever feel like do your friends and family like you more than you like them? Yeah. Have you ever loved a pet more than your family? Yes. Do you ever make up excuses to get out of doing an event instead of just telling the person who invited you that you didn't want to go? Yes. Do you ever feel like you spend more time with technology than you do building stronger bonds with your friends and family? Yes. Have you ever defended someone that you shouldn't have? No. Do you sometimes have a hard time admitting when you're wrong? Yes. Do you ever place the blame for your personal failures on someone or something else? Sometimes. Have you ever accused someone of something with no real evidence to back it up? No. Have you ever had sex with someone whom you know you shouldn't have? No. Have you ever had any kind of relationship with someone whom you shouldn't have? Yeah. Ever let a relationship degrade because you were afraid of being the one to break up with someone? No. Feel like you could have taken better care of your own health? Yeah, probably. Have you ever let someone else take the blame for something you did? Yeah, probably. Have you ever acquired something that you didn't want just because somebody else wanted it? No. Do you ever feel like you're not living up to others' expectations, yeah? Do you ever walk out of someone's life without any explanation? No. Do you ever feel like you focus more on negative aspects of your life and what you don't have rather than being grateful for what you do have? Yeah? I mean, don't we all? Have you ever witnessed someone being wronged but didn't have the courage to stand up for them? No. And finally, do you feel like you're a good person? Sure. Very interesting. This concludes the ending of your examination. In your mind, I have dug myself a hole. I will analyze your answers very carefully, and now it's time to gaze into your soul. This is preposterous. This simply cannot be. I have expect. I have every potential outcome, but yours seems to have evaded even me. I was prepared to tell you your fate, to play upon your fear, to break the worst of news to you, to plant a seed of doubt within your ear. But I've asked you to be honest with me. I must, in turn, be just as honest with you. For as much as I wish to lie, I am forever shackled to the truth. From what I can deduct from deep within, from everything you've shared with me, in return I shall share this with you. This is what I see. Oh dear. Oh, we have an oh dear. You poor unfortunate soul, you have been hurt before, and it is clear that it has affected the way you look at certain situations in life, whether you realize it or not. I'm here to tell you right now that it does not have to be okay. The word is angelic. Remember this word. This will come in handy. Received an ending that you already received before from previous examiners. Remember, ask for your secret word prior to taking this test. Your result was the same, something you previously got. We'd like to add the phrase twin words. People have wondered what this test series is truly about. But it's simple. The answers are always just more simple than we believe them to be. The test is about you. Yep. Yep, I thought it was going to be one of these newfangled things. Okay. Okay. It's a lot of... Oh boy, they're preaching. Alrighty, well. Ay, boy. And that was it. They did the whole thing. Not they like, oh, you were, and that. Why did I waste my time? I wasted almost 2.5 hours of time I wasted just answering random questions about punching nuns, only for them to give me the exact same answers they gave me every single time. About you're good enough, you're worthy. Well, let's let's wrap it up then, boys. Let me check and see if Nathan wants to do something, and if not, then we can just... This can be tonight's stream. Alright, well I guess I can just end the stream for now. Thanks for joining us. Tune in next time.